Video on AFL, Aflac Stock review. We've got a daily chart here of Aflac for you. It's got a blue 200-day moving average, a red 20-day moving average, and a green 5-day moving average. We're going to look at the hourly, daily, weekly charts, and then we'll see if RBM Research covers this stock. I'm not sure if they do or not. Let's take a quick look at Aflac. This is an interesting stock just from looking at it automatically. It's been oscillating around this is supposed to be blue. It doesn't look blue. This blue 200-day moving average. Let me check it real quick and make sure what's going on with this. It's not blue. Now it should be blue. So we have a blue 200-day moving average, and if we take a look at this, we're getting just a skyrocketing move from about 60 all the way up to 70, and it's really moving great. It's got tremendous support for the 5-day, the 20-day, and it's above the 200-day, obviously. So this stock's in a really good roaring bull market right this second, which is amazing. I don't think I've seen a stock rally this hard in quite a while. So let's take a closer look at it. It looks like to me, putting the bottom down here in March of 20, and unlike a lot of stocks, it hasn't spent a whole lot of time in its bear market. If we say anything below a 200-day moving average is a bear market, it just didn't spend that much time under there and flirted with it a little bit, but now it is firmly starting at about the end of October. It is really rolling out and has made new highs. I'm not sure if I've seen another stock do this. So let's take a look real quick and check out the weekly chart. From a weekly perspective, we're pretty much seeing the same thing. Below its 200-week moving average, rallied hard above it, stayed above it, and is still above it. Again, I haven't seen a stock that's been behaving like this. We went sideways for quite a while in this stock, all the way back here from December 2021, and now it looks like it's really picking up some steam. This is the 5-week moving average, the 20-week moving average, and the 200-week moving average is above all that, and it's close to its new highs here. And I mean new highs going all the way back since as far as we can go on this chart. And I've got 209 on here, so it's really doing well. Now, from a technical perspective, not to be negative, but the stock's overbought at this point. So essentially what I'm saying is it's in a runaway bull market. It's parabolic on a weekly chart. We're due for a pullback. So let's go back here real quick and take a look at the 1-day. It's not that bad looking on a 1-day at all. It's really balanced and rallying nice on a 1-day. So it's hard to say whether it's going to break or not. This stock trades beautifully. If you look at it, it puts in very nice long rallies, very reasonable declines, comes down and has great support all along here for the 200-day moving average. When it gets down here below it, it kind of stays below it and then rallies up. It doesn't really bust you up too much. So I'm not going to say that on a daily chart it looks overbought, because I don't think it is overbought on a daily chart. As long as we continue to get some reasonable consistent space between the 20 and the price, like we did. Let's go back here. You don't really have a good example of it, but we don't want the price to get too far away from the 20-day moving average, and it's starting to get a little bit overbought right here. It wouldn't surprise me if the stock dropped back to 68. It closed at 70 bucks here, so if it dropped a couple dollars, even 68, it would probably might be back on trend, which is no big deal. So a couple dollars down wouldn't be a big deal. It looks like the range on this stock Friday was what, $1.50, let's call it. So if it dropped down a couple dollars from the low of Friday, so it dropped down to 67 bucks, it would probably be corrected. However, if this gap here gets too big, it's going to correct. But this stock is not a tremendously volatile stock. It does correct. You can see it corrected here, corrected here. This is the kind of correction I'm talking about. Just a little correction to put it back online with the 20-day moving average and so forth. So it looks overbought on a weekly chart, but it doesn't. It's definitely overbought on a weekly chart, but it does not necessarily look overbought on a daily chart. So a couple bucks decline on a daily chart. I'm not too sure what to tell you about a weekly chart. This is more like what it should do, and you can see it broke even there. This is becoming parabolic on a weekly chart. So I suspect they're probably going to take some profits on this stock on just at looking at a weekly chart, but that's all from my opinion for entertainment purposes only. This is an hourly chart. And from an hourly perspective, you can see it is oscillated just back and forth around an oscillating 200-hour moving average. I haven't seen one like this recently. This is a very nice traded stock, and you can see we're starting to get a little bit further above the 200-hour moving average than it has in the past, and it's due for a little break. So that would be my prognosis, that this stock's probably going to break down to 67. No big deal, but that's what I'm guessing for entertainment purposes only. Let's see if RBAM Research covers this stock. AFL. No, we do not cover this stock. So my prognosis for this stock is basically, looks to me like it's a little overbought and probably due for a $3 correction. All for entertainment purposes only. You trade at your own risk. That's just my opinion. You can get access to everything we put up, 190 stocks, entry prices, algorithmically generated every morning before 7 a.m. at rbamresearch.com. There's a link in the description below. You follow it over to RBAM, put in your email address, and get a free trial with no credit card. And we put out 190 stocks, the major forex pairs, and the most liquid futures contracts every morning before 7 a.m. Crypto is currently suspended. Everything you've seen and heard on here, including my commentary and entry prices, for entertainment purposes only. Can't use it for anything other than entertainment. You should always trade at your own risk. You definitely should do your own analysis. If you like this video, please click the like button. If you want to subscribe, please click that as well. If you have a ticker symbol you want us to do a video on, please leave it in the comment section below, and we will consider doing it for you.